Today's rainy day project will be to add sound deadening to the back of the car. As you can see from the factory, there's a little bit of sound deadening in here. There's also one panel here, but in these wells, there's none. And there's none right here, none here, none here, and none over here. So I've cleaned it with brake cleaner, wiped it down, and we're gonna start applying the sound deadening material to try to cut down on some road noise and exhaust drone in the back of the car, because I did build kind of a rowdy sounding exhaust for it, which is great and enhances the sportiness of the car, but there's always downsides to that, which would be noise inside the car. So I'm gonna throw some sound deadening material in here, and we're gonna see if it has any improvement. I don't carry a spare tire in this car because the factory spare, as you guys know, is like a smushed down, deflated, 35-year-old, dry rotted donut spare. So this empty wheel well probably reverberates a lot of noise. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some sound deadening in here and show you guys how it works. The sound deadening material we're gonna be using today is the kilmat. I've got a roller and a knife. The kilmat is a cheap alternative to the dynamat, and I haven't really noticed a big difference. And my old Toyota, I had real dynamat, and then when I built my new Toyota rock crawler, I used kilmat, and I feel like I got the similar results for about half the price. This is a big old box. It's like a 36 square foot box or something like that. It was like 55 bucks maybe. You do want a roller and a knife, and there's not really a whole lot of science to it. We're just adding density to panels. That's how sound deadening works. It's not actually insulating the sound by means of being an insulation barrier. You're reducing sound and vibrations by adding density to the panels. So it's thick, heavy stuff. It's not super heavy. So this box, it's a 36 square foot box, I believe is around 30 pounds. So you're adding about a pound per square foot. So that's where the sound deadening comes from, is adding the density to the panels. I don't think I'll put some in the very, very bottom because that's a body drain. Water is gonna go down in here. It's just part of the nature of the car. Some of the water comes in through the back of the hatch and different things like that, but there's a drain here, and it's pretty common for there to be a tiny bit of water in the bottom of this well, at least on my car. So I'm not gonna actually put this stuff down there, but you can tell that just by putting the sound deadening in this basin, it already sounds way more solid. And what you're doing is killing vibrations by increasing the density or the mass of the panel. So we'll keep going. Still chugging along here on the sound deadening project, and one of the biggest areas I saw that could use improvement was the rear. These are the tail lights, and the license plate will go right here. So we're gonna work on that. I'll put some strips here. Obviously we're not gonna cover up this sticker here, but I'll run a strip here and try to make that a little bit better. Now this might be a mod that the Porsche purists may turn their nose up at, or you know, may harm you if you were trying to do like concours events and win awards. But this is a driving car. I enjoy driving this car, and the mods that I do to it are to personalize it for my taste and to make it better for me. And I don't really care what other people think or if it's a pristine car or anything like that. This car is not a show car. It's a driving car. It's a car for me to enjoy. So keep that in mind. If you're trying to win awards for having the most untouched or the most perfect condition car, you may not want to change things or stick a bunch of crap to it. But if you're me and you don't care what other people think and you just want to make your car better, quieter, more powerful, whatever you want to do, then go for it. Alright, so I've been working on the back panel, piecing it together and stitching this sections in. And if you remember what it sounded like before, that's what it sounds like now. I did use an old trick from when I was into like having loud sound systems and stuff when I was younger. I put one piece of dynamat on the back of the license plate, so that's going to help much more solid back here. And I think we're about done. Okay, so overall I used about 1/3 of my box, so about $20 worth of material. I still have plenty left over for other projects, and I think it made a pretty good difference. Everything sounds a lot more solid now, which will cut down on the exhaust drone. All right, I got the trunk back together. This is my factory sunroof bag. I always keep it back here. There's an older sound system installed in the car with a Alpine amp and some 9x7 Boston speakers in these corners back here. It sounds okay, but eventually I'll change it. You know, having light gray carpet in the trunk, obviously it's not the cleanest thing in the world, but you can see that all the sound deadening is hidden underneath the carpet. Nothing is visible.